Hi Girl Boss Beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here checking out a video for the very first time, welcome to the Girl Boss Beauty community. I am Stacey Elaine, and in today's video we are talking money, honey. I am going to give you the lowdown, the rundown, the ups and downs of my 2020 financial plan. I will also give you tips that my Fidelity advisor recommends just in case you're someone that does not have your own financial advisor. I'm going to give you real financial advising tips from a real accredited, certified financial planner. And lastly, I will tell you how I got here. I'm actually going to start with that first. So let's just get started. First off, let me tell you that I have been on a debt-free, live my best money life journey since 2018. In 2018, I secretly did a debt-free challenge only with myself, and I paid off almost $20,000 in debt in that 1 year. I had $3,000 left to pay at the beginning of 2019. And so what I did was go on a no-buy, low-buy challenge for all of 2019. I paid off that debt. I met with a Fidelity financial advisor in April. We put together some plans for that year. And then I continued on my no-buy, trying to be really disciplined with my spending. I felt like in 2018, although I was paying off debt, I probably could have done a whole lot better. Actually, I know I could have done a whole lot better if I was not blowing money fast on so many consumer items. So that leads us to 2020. I'm still debt-free from 2018. I have my spending in check from 2019. So now I'm saying, don't call it a no-buy. It's just a really tight budget. So my financial plan for this year is really multi-pronged. And I will start off with the most important one first, is to minimize excess spending. So Fidelity recommends that you spend 50% of your income on essential living expenses. 50%. So if that's the mark of a good budget, and I'm trying to minimize spending, I need to be less than that. So this year, my budget calls for my spending to be at about 30%. That's tight. That includes, I'm gonna give y'all the rundown. 30% of all of my income goes to car and renter's insurance, rent, cell phone, electricity, water, internet, cable, food, gas, social engagements, blog expenses, YouTube expenses, beauty, home goods, clothes, shoes, and clothing maintenance, gifts, Sirius XM, home alarm, dog costs, car washes, travel expenses, and the gym. You guys, all of that needs to be 30.5% of my income or less in 2020. That is how I'm budgeting. And I have travel expenses in there because it's important for me to travel. And I do plan on going to South Africa at the end of 2020, the beginning of 2021. And I have a little monthly payment plan going on. And I will pay, I think up through September. So I'm going to be paying on this trip through September, and that is in my monthly budget. But really, social engagements, beauty, home goods, clothing, you guys, I'm spending so much less than I normally would. It's going to be a struggle. The struggle is real. And I actually think this is going to be harder than my no-buy because now it includes clothing and shoes and everything. Like, I just need to bring it all down a notch. And you may be asking, why are you trying to do this? It's because of reason number 2. I'm trying to maximize my saving, starting with retirement savings. So I'm 37 years old, and I have put together in my head a plan where I'm going to be retiring at 55. And my Fidelity advisors have all checked it and reviewed it, and they have blessed it. So that means I don't have that long to work, you guys. I have 18 more years. And let me just tell you, I've already been working for like 16 years. 18 years are about to fly by like that. I can tell you that already. So the start of my savings plan is to maximize my 401k account. So that leads me to another Fidelity tip. Fidelity recommends that we give 15% to retirement savings annually. This 15% includes any matching that you get from your employer. For example, my company matches 8% of my income when I give into my account. So if they give 8%, Fidelity is saying I should give a minimum of 7% to get to the 15% retirement savings. Currently, because I'm on this expedited plan, I don't want to retire at 65. I want to retire at 55 or sooner. So because of that, I am giving currently 11%. I gave 10% at the end of last year. I have an annual increase, so it increased to 11% in January. And then mid-year, I have it going up to about 12%, and I'm going to increase it periodically over the year until I totally max out my 401k account. You may be asking, what is the limit to put in your 401k account? The total amount that I can give to the retirement account is $19,500. That's the limit set by the IRS every year, or for this year. So it's $19,500. And so I'm going to be increasing my percentages until I maximize that account at $19,500. That is a struggle, you guys, because I'm going to be honest with you. I was someone who really only gave like 5 to 6%. I thought 13% was good. So like if I gave 5 and my job gave 8, I thought I was doing great. So now that I'm thinking about giving, 13, 14, 15, however many percentages I need to get there to max out my account, I'm a little scared. My budget is scared. So definitely trying to maximize my 401k retirement this year. I'm trying to maximize the savings in my health savings account. I can give $3,500 a year to that account. So I will be trying to maximize that account this year as well. That will also help me in retirement because this money in my health savings account never expires. It's not like a flexible spending account where if you don't use it, you lose it. The HSA goes with a high deductible health plan, which is the health plan that I chose for myself. So I have a very low medical premium, but I save for medical costs on my own in my health savings account. I also have another account, and these are all outside of retirement. I call them little sinking fund or fun accounts. I have one account for short-term expenses, for car maintenance, for short-term travel, for random luxury shopping. I'm going to be in and out of this account all year, so I don't really care if it generates a lot of interest because it wouldn't bear a lot of interest. I'm going to be using the money this year, but I'm definitely trying to put away about 2.5% of my income into that fund as well. And then here is the biggie. I am going to be saving for house number 2. I bought my first home when I was 26 years old, and I sold that house in my early 30s. And I've been a happy renter. You guys have seen me give tours of my apartments. I am a happy renter, but I'm thinking about getting off the sidelines and becoming a homeowner once again. And for that reason, I need to save up a 20% down payment for a home. And that will be about 20% of my income this year is going to trying to save for home number 2. So with all of that, I will tell you that I'm probably going to be saving about 37% of my income. That is compared to Fidelity that says save 15% of your income for retirement and 5% for an emergency fund. So that's 20% total savings. I am well over that this year at 17%. I'm giving these numbers just so you can check your own accounts and see where you land and where you could do a little fine tuning yourself. I also give away about 11% of my income. I support a kid in Rwanda. And so I give money every month to that cause. I give to my college, my former college, Spelman College. I give to Tulane University where I got my MBA. And then I also give to my church. And that's about 11% in total. I kind of just give where I see a need, but that is what I have purposed in my heart to give for 2020. So that is 11% plus 37%, that's 49, plus 31%. Oh, you guys, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but that is my budget. Minimize my spending, very, very, very little spending, maximize my savings for retirement, for healthcare, and for a down payment for a house, and then give away 11% of my income. I am trying to live on a very small amount of money in 2020. I don't know if I could do it. This is harder than the no buy, I feel like. But I feel like if I could do this for 1 year, I'm going to be setting myself up. I'm going to be setting myself up to live like a real boss for like the rest of my life. If I could just do this for 1 year, get this down for 1 year. And I just want to see if it changes my life. That is my financial plan for 2020. Fidelity allows 50% for expenses, essential living expenses, 20% for savings, and then the rest, that 30% of your income, they call it fun money. You can do whatever you want with that money. So for me, I have 11% of my budget going to giving. So that would leave me with, less fun money anyway, but I think it's important to give to those, it just shows that you're appreciative for what you have. We all have more than what we need, I believe. And you could see it if you were a giver, because you can give away and still really just be good, and you're like, man, God has really blessed me. So that's my financial plan for this year. In rough numbers, every month I will tell you what busted my budget. I'll tell you if I'm keeping up with these percentages that I have, what my savings is like, and how I'm making it work. I am single. I have no kids. I have no husband. I have no fallback plan. It's me and the Lord. It's just me and Jesus walking this thing out, you guys. And so if you're like me and you don't have kids to depend on in retirement, you don't have a husband, and girl, get your money together. Dude, get your money together. Pinch your pennies. This budget is like for debt-free living and penny pinching. One, because I don't have room in my budget for debt. I ain't got no money for that. All my money needs to go into savings. So if you have debt, I say start there. That's definitely where I started. I paid off the 20-something thousand dollars in debt that I owed, washed my hands of it, started a no-buy to get my spending in check, and now I'm combining both of those, no debt, low spending, this year to maximize savings. And I'm expecting you guys to hold me accountable. So let me know your thoughts. What does your financial plan look like this year? What money moves are you trying to make? I just put all my business out on the internet. Let me know what you're trying to do, and let's hold each other up. I'll probably do live monthly check-ins so that we could talk amongst ourselves, so it could be a live interactive environment, and you all can know like someone is here with you going through your financial plan, and I hope you're with me. As I always say in every video, be blessed to be a blessing. Girl Boss Beauties. Bye.